We're getting inspected.
Police cars.
Yes.
Police cars. Narrow hail and rain.
And, what did we rebels try to bring across the border?
Trouble, 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 trouble.
We're off. It's raining off and on, but that means beautiful rainbows. We're leaving Jasper now and headed toward Lake Louise, but we have a couple of beautiful stops along the way. So hopefully the clouds are gonna part and we're gonna get some beautiful sunshine on these beautiful aspen leaves and the waterfalls. The plan was to head down to Lake Louise and spend a night in Banff National Park. Okay, checking out Athabasca Falls this morning. Unfortunately, the weather didn't cooperate and we were not interested in camping in the rain. Okay, it's really coming down now. I think we should get back to the car. Of course I didn't wear my hat or a hoodie today. Nope, just get in the shower. Okay, we're here at the next falls, Sunwapta. I'm probably saying all these wrong. We're at the next falls on the Icefield highway, so let's go check it out. Although it was gloomy and rainy and we couldn't see much of the mountains, what we did see was beautiful and we can't wait to go back someday.
Cover the parking lot.
Really? So up over here is where the Columbia Icefield is, and they have these tram-like things. Are they actual buses?
No,
or
they're
are they
actual buses. They call them Explorers. They've got huge tread tire things.
Wow. So the
Like
buses
tanks.
are actually driving up on to the ice back there, which is super cool. Obviously there's a fee for it, and we've already explored several glaciers and hiked on one in Alaska, so we are not going to do that here, but it is a really, really cool thing. One thing that was interesting and I wasn't prepared for is that you may not enter the visitor center without proof of vaccination and your masks, obviously. And unlike some of the other places we've entered, we are vaccinated, but some of the other places we've entered have not actually asked for proof of vaccination, where here you could not enter without it, and then once you entered, you got a band saying that you had cleared their safety precautions. Aaron and John and I had to present our vaccination cards. Chloe and Ethan are too young for the vaccine, so they get a pass, but we all had to have masks and all that stuff and get armbands just to enter the visitor center. And then once we got in there, we discovered that all of the gallery and theater and everything is closed. The only thing that's open in there is all the tourist things that you can purchase. So it was very crowded and we didn't get to learn about anything.
It's supposed to rain all day today and all night and half the day tomorrow.
I don't want to do this.
And there were even the like rangers that were like, yeah, you can't even see all the beautiful stuff that's surrounding you right now. It's really unfortunate. And I said, yeah, I'm really kind of bummed out about it.
The Jeep, there's so many things. I feel like there's a cloud. We just need to get down to the States.
I mean, we could, let's see, Radium Hot Springs is like the next big town. It's another hour and 30 minutes away. Do we have anything for lunch? The kids are like starving.
A really nice place to stop.
Yeah, I saw this and I was like, that'll be perfect.
Yeah. Stop for lunch here next to this glorious river. Still raining, that's okay. I'm pretty sure we entered a different national park now. We're out of Banff and I can't think of the name of this park, but we're in a different park now. I'm gonna go inside and make some lunch because we are all very hungry. We've been on the road for, I guess this is day number 8. And so now what we have is like kind of the dry food stuff. So ramen noodles it is for lunch. Huzzah! I've never made ramen like this, but we're scraping the bottom of the barrel. Oh, look at that! Thank you, son! Okay, we're taking the whole pot of ramen.
She made 6 ramens.
Yep.
She made 6 ramens
in
and
one
put
pot.
them in a pot, and it's like full.
It's Ichigo ramen. Come have your ramen.
Come have your
Stick a little
ramen.
sign to hang down.
Noodles.
Ramen noodles.
This is hilarious. Just a big pot of ramen.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be
Did you bring anybody bring utensils?
Yes, utensils.
Did you bring anything to like ladle the soup with?
Totally didn't. Gourmet meal on the road. The funny thing about kids, and even our own childhoods as we reflect, is that they don't often remember the things that you think will be the most spectacular part of your trips. Instead, they remember things like, Mom made a big pot of ramen noodles, and we took it out to this little hut, and we ate outside in the rain, and it was awesome. Okay, that was a good lunch. Now it's time. It's really dinner. It's like 5 o'clock. It's time to head on to Radium Springs, where we are going to actually check into a campsite tonight with full hookups so that we can get some laundry done and take showers and plan and edit and post a video.
Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble. Trouble, trouble.
There's still clouds on the horizon, but right now it's sunny. You ready to go?
Yeah.
This is a really nice park. I'm so glad that we stayed here. To the border! I'm gonna be happy to get down into the lower 48 and get back to some place where we can rest for a little while, because it's been a really tiring 10 days or so. Hey, are you excited to go back to the United States? Hello up there.
Hello.
Why is he so high?
I think we're in a truck lane.
Agriculture was talking to your husband about any fresh fruits and vegetables he might have.
Okay.
So you can just go and you can wait for him by parking anywhere over there and just leave him when he leaves, all right?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Alternatively, if you want to go in with him, you can just make the J loop around this white truck.
Okay.
Park underneath the canopy between the 2 buildings. You can go inside.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm a travel nurse. I took a contract at Anchorage. So we've been there for almost 4 months.
We're getting inspected.
Great, they're gonna take my sticks away.
They might take the kids' sticks. We'll see. Okay. Got the rig pulled in. They're gonna go through and inspect. All right, babe. So, what did we rebels try to bring across the border?
Oh, we had rice outside of a container.
Outside of the package.
Outside of the package, and he said it would be easily a $300 fine, up to $5,000 for us not declaring it. So going into Alaska was like a piece of cake. It was like, here's your passport, it's awesome, thanks guys, peace out. Coming back in from Canada was much more strict.
I think also what flagged us is that he didn't know because he doesn't do the grocery shopping, and I answered for our Jeep. So I quickly was like, no, we don't have any of that stuff, because I thought I was answering for my vehicle. But because we're traveling together, I should have been answering for us as a...
He scolded us for that too. He's like, I'm talking to you and I'm asking you about the produce and you keep looking at her. And I'm like, well, she does all the shopping. I mean, like...
He doesn't know what's in our pantry.
I mean, I know what some stuff is, you know?
Oh, we just weren't prepared. We got a whole lecture about being prepared to cross the border, and honestly, we didn't even think that there would be any issue.
It was probably irresponsible of us, to be honest.
It was. We just figured it would be as easy as it was to cross into Alaska. Like, they only asked for our documents,
but he came inside with a flashlight and opened all the cabinets and looked at everything, pulled all the dog food out, checked it. Basically what he said he was looking for was if there was any French on the packaging. And the rice was the only other thing that he, found.
He asked us about meat.
We had eaten. We're so bare, we don't have any food. We need to go to a grocery store like ASAP.
But he asked me what meat we had, and I was like, hamburger. And he's like, do you have any fish? And I'm like, frozen tilapia that we bought in the United States before we ever went to Alaska. That's how long it's been in the freezer. He's like, it doesn't matter. Totally
very curt.
I was like,
he got a little bit better at the inspection. He's like, basically, I could have fined you at least $300.
Yeah.
For the rice.
Because the rice is on a list of, there's places around the world that you cannot bring rice in from, and because it was not in a package, they couldn't determine where its origins were. Yep. And that's why it was confiscated.
Makes sense. Like I said, I'm not mad at them.
Yeah.
They're just doing their job.
I pulled too far forward. I stopped at the stop sign, but at the stop sign, and apparently it set off an alarm for the entire time that we were waiting in line in the cars, and was making everybody inside really mad.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so we probably already ticked them off before we walked in.
The border's closed for everything except for commercial for Canadian citizens. So only United States citizens can get in right now for travel. It's not like going the other way.
Yeah.
Canada opened up, but we are officially not open as of right now, today, the 28th of September. So they've got all of the normal RV and passenger lanes are closed. So the only thing that's open is the big commercial truck lanes. So even pulling up with me in the truck, the window is way up here.
It was
them. It's kind of funny.
And then I got in trouble for trying to film inside, which I probably should have known better, but I just have to say it kind of irritates me that it's totally fine for us to be filmed, but we're not allowed to film anything.
Technically you can. You can still do that, but it's a gray area. Yeah.
They asked me to put my phone away.
A lot more problems.
So I just complied, because I was like, I don't want to cause any fuss. To make matters worse, Chloe had to go to the bathroom right as we rolled up to the border, and there was 4 trucks in front of us, so we had to wait. And then through this whole episode, there's no public restrooms right inside, so I'm telling her, I'm like, you just have to hold it, please, just hold it, you can do it. And it was pouring down so hard as we were rolling in, and then while we were inside, it started hailing. My Jeep was under the awning, but the truck and the rig and everything are outside. It's hailing, and then they're like, oh, just back it in under this awning. And John's like, it's so narrow.
I'm good at backing up. At this point, 4 years into it, I'm comfortable doing it. But it was police cars.
Yes.
Police cars. Narrow. Hail and rain just coming down. And
can't see out the windows.
Can't see out the windows because it's fog.
I'm hollering. I'm like, you're going to take out a table.
I'm waiting for the defrost to kick in. you know, and I'm sitting here going, I'm waiting too long. They're going to come out here, you know. And so I started, and I really couldn't see that much. I didn't hit anything, thankfully. I didn't take out any police cars.
The other thing was they separated us. They made me go inside with the kids. I was like, I'll just stand here. And he's like, no, I want you to go inside. And took John to the trailer and everything. So it was intense. It was intense. I'm happy to be back in the United States.
We're back in the States. Yay!
Yay! All right, let's go.
Let's get out of here.
Trouble, 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 trouble.
Canada was absolutely gorgeous, and someday we hope that we get a chance to really explore it and spend some quality time there. With our Jeep problems and our rig problems and the border problems all behind us, it was time to start making our way to Kansas City. But first we had a few national parks to hit up. Join us next week. We'll see you out there.